is Tanner Gillis. Jermaine Brown back deep from his own goal line. And brings it across the 20. You see Barker there, talking with offensive coordinator Alex Mortensen. And if you look on the back of the jerseys there of UAB, you're thinking, well, those aren't the names of the players. Well, the names on the back of those jerseys represent children who are fighting cancer, part of the Smile a Mile program that UAB is all a part of. And Smile a Mile is a program that helps children and families who have been afflicted with cancer. Barker from the gun, he'll keep it. Puts his head down, and he's close to a first down to the field. Here's Lauren.
And guys, you'll see on the back of Barker's jersey is the name Green. That's for Lauren Green. She is a cancer survivor. She was diagnosed with cancer when she was just in first grade. She's now a freshman at Auburn. I just spoke with her father, David, and said she's such a blessing, and it's just such a blessing to have the community rally behind them for this great cause.
Absolutely. Of course, all of those jerseys will be donated to those families of these children who've been affected with cancer. Play action, complete in the slot, Tajon Palmer. That is the go-to guy for UAB. It's a 12-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, Barker looks in command of this offense here through the first possession and a half. Ball's out on time, in rhythm, putting it in a spot for his receivers to catch it away from defenders. You'll see from this UAB offense, too, a lot of what we call eye candy, motion shifts, getting the defense just to slow down a hair.
Split backs. Here's Brown. Cuts back. Across midfield. He's in Tiger territory.
Right now, too, this offensive line, and that was the big question mark heading into this game before obviously we knew Jacob Zena was not going to be playing. Some injuries up front, young players in certain positions.
They'll swing it out to Brown, and that's incomplete. You're right, partner. I mean,
Going out on the field is a forward pass for incomplete.
You had two starters for UAB on that offensive line out. I mean, they have been piecemealing that offensive line together. 10
total scholarship players for this offensive line right now that are eligible to play. 7 of them upperclassmen, 2 of them are true freshmen, and one's a converted defensive lineman to the offensive line position. So they are super thin right now up front.
Looking at third down. Brown, a little wildcat action. Maybe a yard. Decision time.
Looks like they're going to bring in Trace Campbell, former tight end at Ole Miss. He played quarterback in high school, but he is the runner of the group. So anticipating in a third, fourth down situations like this and gettable running situations, some sort of zone read with him.
That's what the analytics say. Go for it. He's going to keep it. Going forward, and I think he's got a first down. Harrison Barker will check back in, and you're just basically going to see UAB rotate these backup quarterbacks.
What's going to be interesting to see is Campbell, like the Tebow package back in 2006 with Chris Lee. Get the big guy out there, the former tight end, to run the football to get those much-needed first downs on 4th and short.
Lee Beebe has checked into the backfield. Barker hit before he got to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Joyner put the lick on him.
Well, you're going to see as soon as you cross the 50-yard line, this defense wants to get a little bit more aggressive, bringing a corner cat blitz to add a 5th defender at the line of scrimmage to slow down this running game. I also like to get into what we call a bare front defense. You'll see throughout this game to really slow down the run.
How about this? T.J. Jones on the reverse. He comes the end around. And that's enough for a first down. Cameron Smith made the stop.
Oh, there's the first reverse of the game. We're going to have to keep a tally of this because we think trick plays, and you talk to Dilfer and this offensive staff, it's a part of what they do. It's a part of their DNA, their identity. They rep these things over and over again every single week. It's just who they are.
Beebe over that left side. Simeon Blair, the transfer out of Arkansas, with the stop.
Go back to the uniqueness of this offense. We'll see double passes, we'll see reverses, we'll see jet sweeps. Anything to, I think part of it goes to protecting the quarterback, going to the thought process of we have to, same thing, protect this offensive line. Don't put them in one-on-one situations. Make that defensive line and linebackers slow down a tick with all the motions and trickery.
Brown flanks out to the top of your screen. They throw it down to Samario Rudolph. 6-yard pickup.
And great blocking on the outside. The receivers last week, you go back to the game versus UAB, and UTSA did not do a great job on perimeter screen blocking. When you have advantageous numbers as a quarterback, you want to throw it out there. It's essentially an extension of the run game, but the receivers were not physical at the point of impact. Worked really hard this week in practice to make sure those guys took their game to another level to allow those kind of completions.
This is the 11th play of this drive. 3rd down and 3. They pitch it out. The Skull Brown. Brown breaks a tackle inside the 20. He's got a 1st down. Vermonte Hamilton made the stop. But once again, UAB inside the red zone.
Man, they're just moving the ball methodically down the field, especially here in the run game. And look at the little hesitation. Make the defensive defender just stop his feet for a split second. And if that happens, Brown is just so quick, that initial burst, that second burst, to be able to get the 1st down.
Barker keeps it. And he's inside the 10.
Harrison Parker keeps and carries inside the 10 to the 9.
That was one gutsy read right there, because Coffey, the safety number 10's coming from depth, blitzing through the B-gap area. And I would have handed the football off just based on the depth of where the blitz was coming from. And he pulled it. Great job putting it into the belly of the runner. And then the guts to take it out, pull it down, and get to a 2nd and short.
7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3. Throwing. Receiver screen there to Rudolph. Rudolph cuts it back. He's knocked down inside the 5. They've got a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Blazers.
And they are wearing down this defense right now. You see defenders walking to the line of scrimmage. These guys are a little bit gassed here in the 1st quarter already. It's all that sideline to sideline. This is an offense that wants to push you vertically down the field that often. Obviously, they had the big touchdown on the 1st drive, but they want to go use the 53.5, force this defense to run.
From the pistol, 1st and goal. Brown, straight up the gut, touchdown UAB. He's now got 9 touchdowns on the season. 3-yard touchdown run for Jermaine Skull Brown.
9 touchdowns, leads the conference in touchdowns, and a great job by Brady Wilson, number 72, and that entire offensive line. That makeshift, put it together offensive line, getting it done early here in the 1st half. Once again, going for it.
And Memphis is going to call a timeout this time and talk about it.
Charge timeout. Memphis. This is their 1st of the half.
Got 4 minutes here left in the 1st quarter. Look, UAB, 2 offensive possessions, now 2 touchdowns. That first one was a quick strike where they just used 3 plays. This one, partner.
Correction. 30-second timeout for Memphis.
They go 14 plays here and go 78 yards and do it in 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
And once again, it's just quick little hitters, forcing this defense to have to run sideline to sideline, and it's wearing them out early. And the quarterback's accurate with the football. We knew the running game was going to be good with Jermaine Brown Jr. and just how terrific he's been this entire season. It's just a lot of guessing, hesitation from this Memphis defense that, I mean, you look at them right now, only 23 points given up per game, which is 3rd in the conference, and already early on right now, down 14-7, possibly 15-7, depending if they go for 2 or 1.
This is unbelievable considering UAB, this is basically a 3rd string quarterback here doing the damage. They'll go for 2 once again. Barker, he's going to keep it. He's hit. Canton Arku made the stop. It's 14-7. But thanks to Jermaine Brown, Skull putting his head across the 30 and brought down at the 37-yard line. Good return for Memphis. Well, this is the series 10-5. Hennigan, right to work, steps up in the pocket, keeps it, dives forward across the 40.
A capable runner, not something that you want to do a lot with him. You'll actually see more when they get to plus territory, almost fringe red zone area. So between the 30 into the red zone, the RPO game, the run pass game from the quarterback design draws with some sort of pass option as well.
This is Watson. Watson over that right side. He's already gone over 50 yards rushing here. We're just in the first quarter.
That's a great job by Fishwick Williams getting the initial burst off that line of scrimmage from the defensive side, forcing the running back to get more towards the sideline, allowing the secondary to get in there and make the tackle. And man, the way things are going for UAB offensively, they can find a way to win this crucial moment right now. The energy on that sideline should go up a notch.
Third down, 3rd and 4. Watson in motion. Hennigan looks right, throws the slant, is caught. Rock Taylor, give him the rock. And he's brought down inside the 35. Colby Dempsey makes the stop, but not before Rock Taylor picked up 23.
Yeah, they go to a bare front. Usually bare front signals to a quarterback man-to-man coverage. You see man-to-man hitting a great job, creating great leverage on the outside to get the first down.
Hennigan stepping up. Hennigan keeping it. Real Sorrells makes the hit. He's inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup for the Tigers.
Go back to 2 plays. Number 3, Rock Taylor is the go-to receiver. Big physical, down the field threat. Defensively in those critical situations, you got to find a way to get a second pair of eyeballs on him to try and slow him down throughout this game.
Rock, there at the bottom of your screen. Hennigan, keeping it. He's close to a first down. About a yard shy.
13 yards rushing here for Hennigan in the second possession, and just enough. And those runs right there are going to open things up for that run game for Watson, for Smith, for Thomas. Also now it's in the back of the defender's mind, those linebackers, the defensive ends, like, hey, we might have to hesitate just a little bit because Two's feeling it with his legs all of a sudden.
Here's 3rd and 1. Hennigan will keep it. Plow forward. He's got a first down.
So funny, we talked about the slow start for Memphis over the past 2 weeks versus Boise State and in that loss to Tulane, but you look at the other side, UAB defensively this season in the first quarter, giving up 66 total points right now, which is 109th in the country. So it was weakness on weakness, and right now Memphis finally getting going here.
Under a minute left here in the first quarter. Hennigan throwing, wide open, touchdown, Tusky Dove, the transfer out of Missouri.
Yeah, we're gonna get
We got a
man
flag
down the field here.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, Xavier Hill.
And you can't even blame Hill on this one. I mean, the play took about 3 or 4 seconds as you look at number 71, who's your right tackle, just going to work his way down the field and clearly 7 to 10 yards down by the time this pass is thrown.
That's the first penalty of the game.
Yeah,
Costly one, though.
And this is a team that is not penalized a lot this year. Number 11 in the country and fewest penalty yards against themselves.
So 1st and 15 now for Memphis. from the Blazers' 28. Hennigan looking, throwing to sideline, back shoulder, incomplete. Ricky Lee, defense, that was to Dove again, but incomplete.
Hey, great job, receivers in the air on the sideline. Make sure you push his butt out of bounds. I like the elevation from Dove there, number one, going up, just unable to stay in bounds and haul it in.
Here's Watson. And he is smothered. But Fish McWilliams was the first guy who grabbed him up. I love Fish, and so does the coach. They call him Mr. Do-Right, consummate pro. He's the